Hey guys, welcome back to Behind the Grape, here from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Recently I was asked by a local winemaker if I could focus a little bit more on Canadian wines and Ontario in particular, considering I am in Ontario. And it got me thinking that I'm someone who prides myself on being a supporter of Canadian wines, have been all the way back to my days in SAIT in Calgary. But certainly since coming to Toronto in 2000, I've tried to do my part to promote Canadian wines. I believe in them. I think they've come a long way. I know many of the people involved, and I always try to support them wherever I can. And it made me think that I probably haven't been doing enough with our local wines. So I'm going to do one tonight, which is it's kind of dear to me because aside from Stratus, which I'm very close with, this wine I was introduced to by a client of mine at Reds back in the mid 2000s, and that is the Clausen Chase Pinot Noir. This is the 2017 vintage from Prince Edward County. And I was first introduced to this wine by a gentleman by the name of Gene McBurney, who was a regular of mine at Reds, a great business person who I have a lot of respect for. And every time he's in Toronto, he always looks me up or tries to and, say hi. So I always try to give the love back. But that was, when I first met him. And then later on, when I was at the Germain Hotel in 2007 or so, I was introduced to his business partner, who was one of the co-founders of Alliance Atlantis, Mr. Seton McLean, who, along with Michael McMillan and Deborah Paskus and Seton's wife, Sonia Smits, a renowned Canadian actor, they were some of the main people behind the Clausen Chase project, which was first started in 1998. Deborah Paskus was the first winemaker of the project. It's now taken on by Keith Tyers. So, this wine is a labor of love by all involved. In full disclosure, when I first heard about it, I thought, "Oh, here we go! A lot of money at a project, but is it going to be a vanity project?" And the short answer is no. It was never going to be. And the proof over all these years is that it is not. It is a project of love and passion, of terroir, with Keith at the helm of the winemaking. He's really trying to get the most of what Mother Nature is giving him, and it shows every single time. Prince Edward County is the northernmost wine growing region in Ontario. They have really brutal winters. Like most places actually have to bury their vines in the winter to protect them. Pinot Noir, which we have tonight, and Chardonnay, to me, are the two stalwart grapes of the region. Clausen Chase also does a Pinot Gris, I believe. The expression of Pinot in the county is second to none. I mean, it is that real delicate balancing act between Burgundy and Pacific Northwest. It's just stunning, but it's unmistakably Pinot every time I get into it. So let's take a look at it. As we see, I don't know if you can see through that, it's really light red. You can see right through it. I can read, I can see everything. Very clean. Really no discerning viscosity. But the nose is alive and just expressive of really bright, ripe red fruit, of red strawberries, red raspberries, red currants, red cassis. There's a little bit of red and blue plum. There's some star anise, some rose, some gardenia. There's great limestone minerality. It just jumps out. In the county, there's a sharp bed of limestone that just juts throughout the whole county, and then a little bit of loam as well. In fact, this is grown on what they call Hillier loam. There's a little vanillin and cardamom on here, little lovely expressions of oak that's super well integrated. But every time I smell this wine, it just says, smell me, taste me. So when a wine says, taste me, I want to taste it. Just amazingly delicious. Very light. All that red fruit. Again, the strawberries, almost a little bit candied now. Raspberries, cassis, all red. Red cherries, like red Bing cherries. Little red apple popping out there now. Still get a hint of the blue plum, but it's not as expressive as all the red fruit. Still a bit of that star anise, the limestone, the loam, the cardamom, the vanillin, just amazing. The acid it's medium plus acid, like I'm salivating. Tannins are very light but super integrated. Like they're not searing my teeth off, but they're just there holding the fruit together. And I call this about medium alcohol. If I had to guess, I put around 12.5. I always like to take a look. 12.5 it is. Perfect. It's super balanced. This is a wine though that has some complexity and some depth to it. So a couple things I would do with this. I do this with a great charcuterie board with a lot of cream cheeses with it. I would do this with a super delicious braised ossobuco. I would even go as far as to take like a 36-hour marinated rib and put that on the grill and let the meat just fall off the bones, get that succulent meat and the fat from it, just to play off the acids in this wine. I think would be fantastic. The wine, it retails for $35, so it's not inexpensive, but it's worth every single penny. And you're supporting something local, and you're supporting great people who care deeply and passionately about the county and the terroir. I mean, Keith is all about terroir. Like I said earlier, he wants to get the most from the soil. He doesn't want to manipulate it too much. So what you're getting is labor of love from the winemaker, who is supported all the way up through the partners in the winery. So if you have a chance, either head down to the county, grab some Clausen Chase. I think you might find some vintages every so often. Again, $35, but you won't be disappointed. And it's a wine that you can say, I'm proudly supporting Canadian wine. All right, guys, stay safe, and we'll talk soon.